All right, and welcome to your favorite Wednesday night talk show. We're back this week. We've got lots of great stuff going on. We had last night, we had the Chalk Talk, we had NFL football talk with Eric. Love talking football. Tomorrow night, we've got another football show. Uh, we're going to be talking Red River football from Big 12. But tonight, we have I'd like to call it a different guest. Nothing means like I shot out about a week, or no, it was about a month ago that I was looking for cosplayers and actors and actresses and things like that, and someone got in touch with me, and we're gonna be bringing them on here in just a minute. And I'm excited about this show tonight. But we'll bring them on here. Jack, we'll get you going here in just a second. Actually punch this thing and it will not let me. Jack, if you're watching, can you send a request to join? Because it is not allowing me. We may be having some difficulty getting you to join. Um, give us just there we go. We're going to approve. Too easy. Sometimes my technology smarts is not very it's not very good. Let's go. All right. For the merciful Minerva. Hopefully we'll get it going here. I'm approving. And it says you need to have the latest download of Facebook app. So that is why we're having a hard time connecting here. It says the person you invited needs to download the latest version of the Facebook app to join this live video room. We may have to redo it. So give us a few seconds. I'm going to disconnect. We're going to get going here real quick. Real quick. Do you want me to prove the other one? Hello, hello. We got it going.
Good. How about you?
Good. Well, tell us. This is Jack, everybody. I want everybody to meet Jack. Jack, you wave to everybody.
Hello.
So, I want to thank you for being able to come onto the show. Like I said, about a month ago, I sent out and was looking for cosplayers and awesome people to do, because I think what you do is awesome, and I liked the. It's just a different way to express and get to do fun things that you get to do. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Jack.
This is Jack. He is my personal character that I have made and grown him over several years. He grows and adjusts with me. He used to have several different designs, and he just kind of keeps going and going. And he's already changed a little bit from last time I made him. He has horns now. And what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm trying to get it right. Sorry.
You're doing great.
And suits, I make art of him. I animate him. I do videos with him. I take him out places. I went to Halloween with him. And little kids, it's like one of their favorite things. The majority of them, anyway. Some of them are terrified. But the majority of them are extremely nice.
Mhm.
It's like a fun, artistic kind of hobby. It's a good escape from reality just to have some fun and just be mom.
Absolutely. And I think I mean, as you can tell, if you can see behind me here, that is my escape from reality, is and it's fun to have. The best part of whether it's cosplay or persona for you, or
it's just fun to be able to do what you love, and but like you said, you get to entertain. What is that like when you say you take him out, take Jack out and do things like that? What do you mean by entertaining?
You you get to kind of put on sort of a different skin, as you would call
Mhm.
it, and you get to go out and express how you would like to see yourself. Because me, normally, I wouldn't go out and just talk to a bunch of random people. I wouldn't get to like express myself and be as extroverted as I would like to be because my face is covered so they can't see who I am.
Right.
And being able to put on this completely different character and this personality makes it a lot easier for me to express myself how I see myself. And a lot of people come up and ask for pictures and just kind of get to walk around, and it's almost like a little like attraction. Like a lot of people will come up and just want to take a picture. Some of them will say hi, some will ask where they can find you elsewhere. And it's a really good way to go and connect with other people and have a lot more
Mhm.
self-confidence than just being a normal, just walking around and a human.
Yeah. Well, I'm proud of you because that is, I mean, that's awesome. And um, it takes, I mean, not only does it take obviously the costume, but it takes a lot of imagination and I'm trying to think of to put this put Jack together, and it's building his world, and if you yeah, and I hope you'll get to know me more and more as we go on through the years. That's what I'm about. I love building worlds. I love being able to build that world around my characters or myself. I mean, even sometimes I feel like Dash is an extension of who I really am. So that, I mean, I totally get where you're going. And but you say you have a following, and you have a lot of followers. Has it has it taken on a life of its own? Is it fun? Is it scary to have followers, or what is it?
Sometimes it can be a little scary because of where I live. A lot of people don't see what I do as a big like accepting thing. They don't see it as that. So it's really fun to be able to have a bunch of community that is created around this character that a lot of people are interested in and they want to join you in on that journey. And from where I'm from, it's really scary sometimes because some people, I have had one person comment an address of my school before, so I blocked them.
Yeah, there you go.
And I was like, I can't have that.
Yeah.
But it's really, it's a, it's almost nice to have your own little community where you know that everybody accepts you
Mm.
there and everybody wants is interested in the same thing and wants to help you go on, and you get to help them and they help you at the same time. It's a really fun thing to do with it because this community that I have made around just one character that I came up with one day, it's it's astounding because I would have never thought that other people would have wanted to see this one character that I have made and grown up with.
That's man. I'm you got me in the heart right there. That's beautiful and awesome. And what is what is the? I mean, you talked about it being scary, and but what is the hardest part of getting Jack to do what Jack needs to do?
The hardest part for me is to have this separation between yourself and him because if you don't have that at least a little bit of a gap,
Mm-hmm.
it can start like affecting you in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, because I have to separate this certain way because I do have a following with it. So it you have to keep that separation to be able to still have your normal life and have this one of your own, but still being able to like coexist with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, and it's like, yeah, it's.
No, I totally get you. Yeah. What do you love the most about Jack?
I love that he can be anything that I want him to be. He doesn't have to be a specific form. He doesn't have to be a male. He doesn't have to be a female. He can be anything. Like there's been points where he was not even a dog.
Mhm.
There's been points where he's been a cat, he's been a dragon before. It changes and constantly, like, it's fluid in how I see him.
Mhm.
It's not a constant one pattern. You can change and you can make him different ways. You can add on things to him. That's what I really like about it, is being able to have that fluidity with it as you keep going on with it.
Yeah, man.
It's one of my favorite parts about it.
So we know that you are an artist. I've seen some of your work, and is that what led you to create more with Jack? Was that you was Jack first and then the drawing and the art, or was the art first and then it just evolved up into Jack?
The art started first. We were having this Christmas contest one day where we were all drawing on cardboard.
Mhm.
Our family was for an advent calendar. And my brother looked over at the drawing I was doing and goes, "Is that a fur?" And I was like, what is that? And he kind of showed me, and it just kept going from there. And eventually it led me here. I made the head myself. And he took me a year and a half to make.
Wow.
And that was after being for almost 4 years, I believe it was by then.
So how long you said how long has Jack been around?
Jack has been around for 5 years now.
Awesome.
He was just a concept little doodle that I had, and then he had different names at several points in time, but he kept going and going and going, and then eventually I led up with Jack, and I was like, that feels like a good point for me.
Yeah.
So that's what I stopped at. Was there for a while, and he just had on to takeaways.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. There's lots of with the beautiful art that I've seen that you have. When are we going to get a Jack animated series?
I would love to do that. I animate him kind of smaller, like smaller little subjects, like little skit stuff. But I feel like that's something that would be really fun to do in the future. I've just never thought of a good set storyline for it yet, because he bounces around a lot.
Yeah. Well, if you ever need help, I am available for help for that. For whatever you need, I'll be a voice actor. If you need anything, a world builder, let me know. I will help you with that, because I think it's amazing, and that is the best part about just being who we are, is the imaginations that we get to run with, whether it's animated series, or even down the road writing a book and about Jack's life and things of that nature, just building it. That's what you get to have, and I admire that, and I'm kind of envious of it a little bit, because I can imagine just every day, just the amount of stuff that you get to come up with and go, oh man, that is so, I can do that and I can do that. So, but what, besides, if that, you said you have, there's future for Jack, what else would you want and look forward to down the line?
For him, I would love to be able, because I'm working on a 2.0 of his head right now, where he actually has his big horns and everything with him, and he has interchangeable eyelids. I would love to be able to create a full suit of him, so I don't just have the paws, the head, the tail, and the feet paws, so I can actually be the full character and go out with him. I feel like that would be an amazing experience to have with him for the future, because it takes a lot of time to do that, plus a sewing machine that I do not have yet.
Oh, well, Christmas is coming. Santa's got some stuff, so you never know what's out there. You never know. Man, I love the just the story that I've been able to hear over the last couple of months of learning about Jack, and I know that, and I'm going to take this out of context for a second, but looking at the horns, I get a Loki feel. Is there ever going to be a Loki outfit for Jack?
This Halloween, I actually used my my Kid Loki hoodie to partial in him, because Loki has had a lot of books on my life. I have posters of him all over my wall, and I have signed horns and all that. So he has been a huge influence on my life. So the horns that I have are kind of that go with him, but also represents the confidence that I have that goes along.
Hey, you never know. If you keep going, you could just be in the Marvel. You could be a Marvel character here. You could be one of his replicants. You never know. Keep pushing for it.
The little variant.
Yeah, variant. That's the word. That's the word I was looking. A variant of Loki. I mean, I could see that. We're just sitting there. I mean, we already got alligator Loki. We might as well have Jack Loki. We're just throwing ideas out there. You need to write these down. So, what is next?
Yes, I do.
What is next for Jack? So you said you did Halloween. What is next coming up for Jack?
Coming up for me next would probably be the convention that I'll be hopefully going to next year. And around the October time. There's Hills and Tornadoes happening in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it is the actual biggest convention we have in our state. And it is, I would be so excited to be able to go there because some of my fans would be able to come and meet me and I'd be able to meet them and be able to see a bunch of other people in their characters and their suits and like be able to see how they do it. And one thing I would love to see, like going out with Jack in a convention, is being able to see other people's works and how they've made their own suits and like examine and see how their work is, because that's a little thing I have of my own is whenever I've met somebody else who has a suit that's made by a professional maker, I like to examine and see how they do their everything on it to see how I can improve on Jack.
That's awesome. So where would one follow Jack? Do you have like a website? Do you have a YouTube or Instagram? Where would we follow you at?
I have a YouTube and an Instagram under Jackpack Arts with the Z.
Okay, well, that's awesome. You definitely have a good follower here. I promise you that. I will definitely give you the follow. And it's just amazing. Like I said, I've seen the art, and I hope we get to see a lot more of things to come for Jack. Would you mind coming back for another show soon?
Oh, I would love that.
All right, we got the card up there. I'll make sure that I get it put out. Yes, I would love to have you back. Like I said, I just want my friends. I haven't been doing the show. I mean, I've been doing the show almost a year now, not quite, but I want my friends to meet the amazing people that I get to meet and know, and obviously meet new as well as Jack here. So, and you never know who you get to inspire, and hearing your story inspired me. So, I appreciate you 100%.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. We'll get you back for another show. We'll work it out. We'll get in contact and we'll talk about it. But like I said, write these ideas down. I would love to see some kind of animated show or something of that nature. And like I said, if you need a voice actor, I'm pretty good. I'm not great, but I'm pretty good. But thank you so much.
Would you like to see?
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
We'll get you back on and let us, and I'll put up where people can follow you on my Facebook page if that's all right.
Yeah.
Excellent. And I do upload these. I do upload these to YouTube. If you have no problem with that, it'll be on my Dash of Life channel, YouTube channel. So feel free. But I will put that up there, and I will send a copy to you so you can upload it to yours if you'd like, or whatever the case may be.
Thank you so much. I'll definitely have to put you on my community tabs as well.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to blow you some kisses if that's all right, Jack, because you are an amazing. And I hope to see you soon on another show. So thank you so much for coming on, and we'll see you soon, okay?
Thank you.
Absolutely. You're a pleasure and wonderful to talk to. Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Jack.
Thank you.
What a wonderful guest. We'll bring them on again. They are a wonderful persona, if you will, and it's a wonderful story. So from Dash and Jack, I'm going to say what I say every week. Take care of one another, love one another, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.